rivalry?
She learns quick.
I do know that.
I was going to say, is this against the point spread or is this straight up? Because this is a lock. Michigan's going to win the game. Okay. But how big do they win by today is the question. I got Michigan.
It's a pretty big one. We'll see. I think most people in our fan vote going with Michigan. Let's go quickly, Nebraska, Michigan State.
I'm still riding with Sparty. I think it's going to be a great game up in East Lansing, but I think Sparty will win.
Yeah, I'm going Michigan again. They just know how to play football there.
Nice pick. Nice call. Michigan is now 4. Michigan State is now 4-0. Yeah. Michigan
State. Poor old Nebraska. Nebraska wins this game. I like what Scott Frost is building on offense. I feel like they're creating an identity there. I think they got a real shot today to win outright.
I'm going to tell you a really important game. Texas and Texas Tech. Steve Sarkisian going against the Red Raiders. Tom Luganbill caught up with the Longhorns head coach as we get ready to make this pick.
Well, Coach, the run game is such a focal point of what you ultimately want to be on offense, and you've got a disruptive defensive front from Texas Tech coming in today. How important is this offensive line going to be for you today to be at their best?
Well, it's going to be big. These guys are big. They're physical. They cut it up a lot inside. So it's going to be critical for us to capture the line of scrimmage to allow our backs to play in space, and that's when those guys are at their best. And when we can run the ball, that makes everything else go for us offensively.
Now, you settled in with Casey Thompson at quarterback and may not be the best guy in drills or in 7-on-7, 1-on-1, but when the lights come on, what is it that he brings to this offense that makes it go?
There's just something about when he's in the game, we move the ball down the field and we score points. And that's been through the first 3 games for us, whether he was the starter or the backup. It even goes back to last year in the Alamo Bowl when he went in the game. The ball moved down the field and they scored points. So I think there's something to him from a leadership standpoint that I have a great deal of respect for. He prepares hard. I think his teammates rally around him.
Coming off of win, and you played good football last week, and you used the term intent this week in terms of how your kids are prepared. How have they shown you that they're able to deal with success?
Well, the key to it is, as a staff, we have to demand the same excellence that we would after a loss that we do after a win. And then the players have to respond to basically that demand and then put it on the field and do it in meetings and throughout the week and then ultimately perform on Saturday. So that's really been the focus this week is taking that same intent that we had when we had a bad taste in our mouth 2 weeks ago and recreate it this week coming off of a win so that we can put our best foot forward today.
Great stuff, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Lugs, Sark, thank you very much. Sark lobbies, no Taj Brooks for Texas Tech. Who wins the game?
I like the fact that Bijan Robinson is going to have to get a lot of touches. They're going to have to control the clock to keep Texas Tech offense on the sideline. I like the Longhorns in this game.
Danica?
That's all.
Now she knows.
That's it.
That's all you got to say?
That's it.
Okay.
Broken finger there. 2 broken fingers. I'm going with Texas. I agree, Des. I think they got to control the ball and keep Tyler Shuck on the sideline. Straighten that pinky out, will you?
You're over there looking like Booger McFarland.
That's not as lopsided as I thought. I think 72% of the fans are saying Texas voting along with us. What about Missouri and Boston College?
I like Boston College this game. I think they're going to be able to run the ball. Teams have had success running the ball on Missouri this year, so I think Boston College is going to win this game by running the ball.
I'm going with Boston College because I'm running the Boston Marathon in a couple of weeks, and I really need Boston to be amped up. I need the stadium for 26 miles.
Good for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, you're almost perfect right now. Great job. Good pick.
I like to win.
Boston College upsets Missouri because it's played in Boston.
Because of the home field advantage, huh?
Boston.
I'm going BC, and I think it has everything to do with Jeff Hafley just getting that defense ready to play. Connor Bates like
veteran Wolfpack team.
I like this veteran Wolfpack defense. They returned 10 starters from a year ago, gives them a lot of flexibility. I think defense is going to be the call for NC State to beat Clemson. So I'm going Wolfpack over Clemson.
All right, well, I'm going Clemson.
Okay.
Because I just feel like Clemson's usually pretty decent. So
there you go.
That's my super smart answer.
I'll take that advice. Clemson, close.
Yeah.
Real close.
Okay. All right. We'll see.
Clemson's got to, beyond trying to win this game, I think Dave Doran as a defensive guy can make it hard on Clemson's offense. Remember, the Tigers are struggling to create their own identity. They can't run the ball, having a hard time getting it thrown downfield. But I do think they'll win this game. But it's about building blocks for the future. This will be a tighter game than people think.
It's going to be a real test for UCLA as they try to bounce back from a disappointing loss in the final seconds against Fresno State late last Saturday night. They take on a Stanford team that has owned them, won 13 out of 14, many of them by 2 touchdowns or more. Chip Kelly, go to the farm, get the win against the Cardinal.
I like the Cardinal. I like Tanner McKee. I think that was a good switch at the quarterback by David Shaw. So I would like Stanford to beat UCLA.
Guys, I'm starting to feel like I know what I'm doing here. I'm picking Stanford.
Oh, yeah, you
I don't
do.
know.
You do.
Are they a little smarter than UCLA, too? I'm not sure if that's the case or not. I can't tell you my reasons. I just know so far it seems like I sound like I know what I'm picking at least.
Gotcha.
Going with the gut.
You're doing a terrific
Thank
job.
you.
Stanford is my super dog. Stanford.
Look at it again. Poor old UCLA, just Stanford stacking the deck. Tanner McGee has done a really good job. But I do think that UCLA, after a loss last week, more urgency from their defense. I think they go on the road and get a win.
You and me, we're still on the Bruin bandwagon because UCLA wins that one today, I think. Coming up in just a few minutes, in Starkville, LSU Mississippi State story of the morning. No Derek Stingley, just like last year. LSU's also lost one of its best pass rushers from the season. Can Mississippi State do it to LSU 2 years in a row?
I tell you what, things get tight. It seems like LSU, they might clam up and fold their tent. If Mississippi State can jump on LSU early, which I think they will, I like Mississippi State to win this game, so I'm going Bulldogs.
You know, I think a long time ago I went to a Mississippi State and Ole Miss game at the Egg Bowl, right? Isn't that the Egg Bowl?
Yeah.
Mississippi State did win, but I'm not picking them.
Oh, okay. All
yeah,
right.
I'm not going to pick them. I chose
LSU.
Yeah, I mean LSU. They're just. I feel like they're always a great team.
Finally. Not so fast.
Oh man.
The Cowbells will win. The Cowbells. Cowbells upsets LSU.
Notre Dame taking the field. Everybody getting fired up here at Soldier Field. I'm really torn on this game, man. I think LSU has obviously the better talent,
right?
But do they care about playing football anymore? That's the mystery for me about LSU. Their offense can score throwing the ball, but I'm going with you guys. I'm going Cowbells because it's at home in Starkville. I'm going Mississippi State.
Well, I mean, it's been fair critique, but man, you have challenged LSU. Let's see if they answer the bell here. Kansas State and Oklahoma State, historically, they play tight games.
I'm going with the Cowboys. I think their offense is so balanced that they're going to give them problems. I'm going Cowboys.
Where are we at?
Kansas State.
I picked Oklahoma State. I picked Oklahoma State.
Not so fast a second time. I got Kansas State opens the Big 12 schedule with an upset. Kansas State.
I'm going to go with Oklahoma State. I think, me and you are in alignment here. I got Oklahoma State. I just think that Mike Gundy's done a good job at somehow getting this team to be undefeated. Their defense is playing incredibly well for Jim Knowles, so I'm going Oklahoma State.
All right, you just saw the Badgers take the field. No pick from Kirk on West Virginia. Oklahoma's calling the game. Who wins?
Oh, man, this is my super dog pick. I'm going Notre Dame all the way.
No, it's West Virginia, Oklahoma.
Oh, I thought you said this game.
I just said they took the field. Who you got, West Virginia? Oklahoma?
I got West Virginia in this game. Yeah, I got West Virginia to upset Oklahoma.
Wow.
I second West Virginia.
Wow.
Double not so fast, my friends. Hey, listen. Not so fast, my friend.
You're going West Virginia.
No.
Oklahoma. I'm not making a pick.
The game's in ABC tonight.
I got it. That's right. I got to.
Real quick pick. A&M, Arkansas.
A&M, Aggies.
Texas A&M.
A&M take the under 48. Take the under. A&M defensive game.
Great defensive game. Old school throwback.
We'll find out in a few hours.
It's just a big game and a chance to win a big game against a really good opponent.
It's a win that's at stake. We got to go out there and just play the best game of Notre Dame football that we can play.
Somebody's going to pray. It's in the other locker room.
This is a great opportunity to show everyone around the country the type of team that we have here.
It's another step on the building block to a national championship.
Let's go!
These are the type of games you want to play in. More so, these are the type of games that you want to win.
So who wins this? So I jumped the gun a little earlier, but this is my super dog, so I got to go Fighting Irish.
Man, this is a tough one, really, because I think Notre Dame, I'm going strict. I think Wisconsin might be a better team, but I'm going with Jack Cohn. Jack Cohn was told he's not the guy at Wisconsin. He left to go to Notre Dame, and I think his passion and his conviction finds a way to get it done for Notre Dame.
I mean, I was born in Wisconsin. Good foods. Game Day's Guac Day is based in Wisconsin. I'm actually going Notre Dame.
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, I've got friends that have gone to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I have people that have gone to school. Like, I don't know. I feel like the Fighting Irish are going to come through with it today.
Wow, that's a surprise. You surprised us there.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I would probably surprise people with that.
I think you got a winner right there. Nice going. 92 years ago, Wisconsin played Notre Dame right here in Soldier Field, and the Irish won. 57 years ago, the last time these two teams played, the Irish won. Hey, and now, this year, the Irish are underdogs by 6 points. Listen, the Irish are, but I'd be crazy to pick in against Notre Dame here in Chicago. Give me a hand.
Okay.
Oh, they're not happy. They're
LC and his flag.
Oh, my goodness. You got a friend.
Listen to the music in the background. It's perfect. Not popular without red-clad friends close by. There are 3 people in the middle picking Notre Dame. Thanks to Danica Patrick. Terrific job as our celebrity guest picker. And thanks to our entire crew. A great morning in Chicago. Your college football Saturday is starting right now. LSU, Mississippi State coming up.
ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the Southeastern Conference.
Welcome to ESPN College Football, presented by Marathon. They are set to ring their cowbells here at Davis Wade. All the Bulldog fans pouring in for the SEC opener. Coach O and LSU taking on Mike Leach and Mississippi State. Hi again, everyone. Bob Wischusen here with Dan Orlovsky. Chris Budden will join us in just a moment. I wonder if there's a little revenge on the mind for the Bayou Bengals based on what happened last year, giving up 623 passing yards to this Mike Leach offense that can pour it on.
Not only revenge, but respect. This is a type of game that, as a player, you remember what happened last year, and you kind of make it a point. I'm not going to allow anything like that to happen again.
How about our keys to victory, brought to you by Barbecue Guy?
Yeah, I'd say LSU defensively, make sure you don't beat yourself and give the game away. And then offensively, understand that Mississippi State is going to try to confuse you. Handle that. Max Johnson, their quarterback, has done such a nice job of making some plays down the field. Continue to do that. And then for Will Rogers and Mississippi State offensively, see it and trust it and then rip it. You're playing a simpler defense. Know where they're not. Throw it there. And then he's done an awesome job of allowing his playmakers downfield to go get an opportunity ball. Some of those one-on-ones, you got to hit some of those.
The 2019 national champions, of course, with Coach O. 15-0 record. He was the National Coach of the Year, the SEC Coach of the Year.